Okay, welcome to you to my class of English. Today we are looking at parts of speech. Okay, so let us pay attention and see how we are going to move together. Remember, my core business is to make you pass your exam by giving you one, knowledge and skills. Okay, so let us quickly look at the parts of speech. So there are 8 main parts of speech that you must understand or know as a learner. Okay, so one of them is the noun. What is a noun? A noun is a naming word. Okay, so that's why here I have indicated names a person, place, thing, idea. Okay, so what you are naming, it can be a person or a place or thing or an idea. As long as you have named it, that one becomes a noun. Okay, so noun is one of the 8 main parts of speech. Then the second one is pronoun. Pronoun replaces a noun. So pronoun replaces a what? A noun. Okay. Something that you are supposed maybe to call by its name. Now you are going to use a what? A pronoun. So the good example of pronouns, when we talk of a girl, that is a she, boy, he, then anything that is it. So those words that I've mentioned, they are called pronouns. So they are there to replace a what? A noun. Okay, replaces a noun. Then the other main parts of speech is a verb. So what is a verb? A verb is a doing word. Okay, so this one shows action or state. That is action. Why? Because it's a doing word, so it shows action. That is a verb. Then we go to 4, adjective. Adjective. So what is an adjective? So adjective describes a noun. Okay, it actually describes a what? A noun. That is the adjective. Then 5, adverb. Adverb describes a what? A verb. So adjective describes a noun, then adverb describes a what? A verb. Okay. Then 6, we have preposition. Preposition shows relationship between words. The relationship between words. So preposition, they actually help you as a learner to construct what? A sentence. Okay. Whatever sentence you are writing, there must be preposition for it to actually be called a sentence. So example, we have in. For example, in, that one is a preposition. Then we have on, that is also a preposition, under, and so forth, and so on. Okay, so they are main. So now we can go to the next one, which is conjunction. Conjunction joins words or clauses. Okay, them, they join words. Okay, for example, and, but. So in writing a sentence, there should be conjunction there that are doing what? Joining what? Words. Then we also have interjection. Interjection shows sudden emotion. Interjection, that one shows sudden emotion. For example, oh, how, wow. Okay, wow. So those words are called interjection because they are showing what? Emotion. Okay. So quickly now, let us look at exam questions based on what I've just talked about, the 8 main parts of speech. So the first question here, we are saying, identify the nouns in the sentence. Okay, so here you just have to identify the noun in the sentence. So which sentence? This sentence. the teacher gave the learners homework. So now, there, your job is just to identify nouns, okay? Because we have talked about noun, which is actually one part or one main part of the what? Speech. So that is noun. So can we identify there? So when you look at this, you'll be able to agree with me that teacher here is a noun because it's a name. Okay. Then he gave, that one can't be a noun. The learners, that is a name. So that is also a noun. Then homework is a noun. So we have three nouns there in that particular sentence. We have teacher, we have learners, we have homework. Okay. Then we can go to the next example. Replace underline nouns with a pronoun. So Mary saw Mary's brother at the bus stop. In fact, the underlined one is this one. Okay, this one. Mary's brother. So Mary's brother is underlined. Okay, so now we want to replace that one with a what? A pronoun. Okay, that is a noun. Now I want to replace it with a pronoun. So where are we? We are talking about a pronoun there. Okay, so there now we are going to say Mary saw her. Mary saw Mary saw her brother at the bus stop. Mary saw her here now. Mary's. So this Mary, which is the name, you just see, replace it by a noun. So her, that is a noun. H-E-R. Her. So Mary saw her brother at the bus stop. Okay. Meaning, we are using her because Mary is a girl. Mary is a female. Okay. So we use that word, her. If we were talking about John there, it was going to be his brother. Okay. So meaning we've answered that question. Then question 3, we are going to look at identify the adverb now. Adverb. Remember adverb we said that is describes a what? A verb. A verb is a action word. Okay. So now he speaks loudly. So this is the sentence we are talking about. So we want to identify the what? The adverb. He speaks loudly. So loudly is the adverb. Okay? Loudly is the adverb because it actually describes a what? A verb. Then we can go to 4. Choose the correct preposition. Here we are just going to choose the correct what? Preposition. The sentence says, he sat dash the desk. Now here, which one are we supposed to put? A, we have on. B, we have at. Then C, we have between. So now, I leave it to you. Can you choose? Which one is the correct answer? Okay. So yes, the correct answer is on. Okay. So he sat on the desk. Forgetting about, you can't say he sat at the desk, he sat between the desk. No, he sat on the what? The desk. So that's the correct preposition that we are supposed to put there. Okay. Thank you so very much for your attention. And I'm sure you have learned about the 8 main parts of speech. Remember, English consists of rules. So you just have to understand what I've explained to you, and you should also be doing what? Going through. Thank you so much.